कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Drive a car to save the environment? No, I'm not taking crazy pills. Despite what my family says, I really mean it, folks. This rising air pollution problem and fuel prices hitting the roof. Guys, the future of car travel is electric. See how I did that with my own music? I'm loving the all-new Volvo XC40 Recharge. It's an electric car that cares for the environment thanks to the use of sustainable materials in the interior and exterior of the car. Now, it's a Volvo, so you know it's one of the safest cars on the planet for the last 40 years. It also has 6 airbags as an inbuilt standard, modern driver assistance systems such as 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control, pilot assist, and tons more. It's Volvo's most inspiring and caring compact luxury SUV yet. So get a test drive of the all-new XC40 Recharge now at a Volvo showroom near you today.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Cyrus Says, Cock and Bull presented by Volvo Car India with pet care partner Heads Up for Tails. In fact, I'm going to do a quiz right now. Can you tell me who says Baju, 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 Baju? Only Parsi is driving say Baju. Nobody else says Baju for some reason. I want to bring back the Baju. We must have the Baju India.
Now
Listen
we
to
just
us.
have Baiju.
Yeah.
Oh, Baiju's, sorry to bring that up. 2 minute silence, I guess. We can discuss that. But hello, Akash.
Hi,
It's
how's
been a
it
long
going?
time.
Yeah.
Hello, Ayushi. It's been a long time.
It has.
Obviously avoiding us because of class reasons. As in, you're too classy for the show, right?
He got married and dipped. Why did
Could
he
you,
get
could
shaved?
you not have drunk that before? You had to wait. You hadn't done anything for 15 minutes already sitting around, and now she goes for the drink.
It
when she's
gives me
to talk.
also chai, no, someone.
What do you think this is? Why couldn't you all do that? We were sitting around.
This is how we fill up space on
I
the
think
show.
so. Or give action to the show. We
Yeah.
should need some shit happening.
Like some
Exactly.
continuity types, like then the chai will come, then I'll be.
It shows a live format, I feel.
Yeah.
if all these
Yeah,
things
that's
happen.
true.
We should also blow our nose and make sounds and all that.
I might have to at some point blow my nose. So
In the Indian sounds that only we can do.
But
Who wants a
people
Korean
hear
guy
this
doing
on audio also, so I can imagine that would be very disconcerting. Like you have the earphones in and suddenly you hear someone, like you don't know whether it's outside or inside your ear.
It would be that there's a lot of pathos involved, and Akash has set up a good story about a little kid who's got cancer, and it's really horrible
Who has
and
cancer?
heart wrenching.
no,
No,
it's
at that point, one of us goes.
fictionally speaking.
All right, well now
I
you
like
know
those
after
ones.
the
Yeah.
break what to bring up.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
sneeze.
Yeah.
I recently had to clean my nose on stage
Yeah.
in the middle of
There
a
you
show,
go.
which was
So
like
you might as well go for it properly, right?
yeah, and it's the weirdest thing in your life to have to do because
Yeah.
you're killing the energy of the show, but at the same
Were you
time if
mic'd? Were you
don't.
mic'd or hand mic?
No, I was hand mic'd,
Ah.
obviously.
Well,
But
that's
I,
better.
yeah, but I mean, it was a smallish room. It was only 100 seaters, so you could the front 5 rows could hear the nose excrements happening. And the worst part
Standing ovation. So joke, Chaddy.
some of them got very salty. But
What is this salty? Even my daughter is using this word.
So
This is
wait,
an in-word. Give me
like
the
the
in-words.
nose stuff is salty. That's all
That's
I
not
know.
what it is, Mr.
No,
Comedian.
you
She didn't say it
idiot.
because of nose stuff. That's me daughter you're talking about, my lord. That's me daughter.
salty is just like you're a bit you're a bit
Cranky.
irritated,
Yeah,
cranky, but
yeah.
also
I picked that up.
Khafa.
But where
is
did
the-
it come from? Because this has been going around
but it
now.
also sometimes it could be a little like jealous or something. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're saying something like, I don't know, why are you being so salty about
Yeah,
it?
why you been so salty? I want you to lick my ice cream.
Oh, I thought
That's
that's
That
salty.
took a
No sexual
I'm sure there's a rap
innuendo
song.
about semen and all that, right?
well now
Because
you've
I wouldn't
gone
know,
there.
but I'm told that it tastes
No,
salty.
I think it's like
Akash?
people are bitter, people are salty.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like bitter, just a little
Okay.
bit
The
more
two
casual.
batsmen
Yeah,
have
yeah,
avoided
yeah.
the bouncer and decided
No,
not
it's
to
just
We did
duck
it
under
on
the ball.
purpose.
you should not. You should pay as much attention to new terminology as you do to new Bollywood songs. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Cyrus, you're into new Bollywood songs?
I
I find it
love-
so hard to believe.
I think the song that really captured my mind was Illu Illu. After that, I decided I can't go back. Because Illu ka matlab, I love you.
Isn't that like
Repeat, I
Yeah,
love you.
but isn't that like 20 years old now?
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
song?
But I'm saying, well, once you
That
have
was
those-
the last song that
it's
captured your
the
attention.
no, it's the standard that changed me. I said, okay, this is it. Only this from now on. That's it.
There you go. You have some noises.
Wow.
Yeah.
But do it deliberately now.
No,
Our
I
show will-
can't. I can't.
we get a new sponsor.
make
Think of
me
all
laugh,
the
I'll cough.
lozenge people who can come into it and all. We'll get people.
Yeah, man. Every time I come back, there's a new sponsor on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
The
we're
show
doing.
is doing exceptionally well.
I don't want
Yeah.
to mention drugs
We should
or
be
anything.
paid
but-
more.
That's what I alluded to last time. But all I got
It's a
was
very-
read the prompt. Read
Uh,
the prompt.
Akash, it's a very
Okay.
sore subject because it's not about paid more. It's about
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah. That's
First-
also
Yeah,
there.
we'll be
step-by-step
having a
process.
chat later,
Yeah.
Sparsh. Don't you worry.
What's Paris? What can he do? He's just a person who
Just
follows
run it.
orders.
Oh wow! Thank you for the tissue.
Mm.
I
sweet.
see that it's been preempted.
I asked.
I think ever since you got married, you find him more attractive and you started caring about him more. You
No, no, no.
ignored him before that.
In
I
fact,
have
I have
never
a feeling
ignored
that
him
if we
before.
were on the podcast way more often together, then I don't know if I
You continue to be married. time for some
I didn't
sounds.
say anything. I didn't say anything.
Does your wife watch this?
No, it's 10 in the morning. These are all
She's
stand-up
asleep.
comedians. There you go.
Lucky.
See?
She's also a comedian. No,
No,
she.
no, she's not a
No,
comedian.
she's
No,
not.
she's
a
the
comedian.
audience because that's the way it works.
I can imagine sometimes it must be so hard, like constantly having to hear the like. Do you workshop ideas on her?
No. Yes, little bit.
There's a workshop.
Like sometimes I workshop on her, but like I'll tell her, okay, listen, I thought of this line, and then she'll be like, okay, tell me the line, and then I'll tell her the line, and then she'll be like, okay.
Does she
shit.
always find you funny?
No.
Oh,
But
good.
we have a very specific sense of humor between us, which is like super dumb and goofy. So we're
Oh,
constantly
okay.
making each other
This
crack up.
humor, is
That's
it there
good.
when you're with clothes or without clothes?
Both.
Because I find it's totally different dynamic without clothes.
I have
A lot of
a.
laughing happens.
I
But
have
it's
this-
good. That's
yeah.
good. I think laughter cuts a lot of the tension, a lot of
It cuts off
the.
tension, but there's no respect left. at the end
That's
of the
true.
day.
That's true. But it's like that. There's no dignity in all this. You know, you're
Ah.
naked already.
But are you dead when? Are you naked when you're dead? That's the big question.
I mean,
Do
yeah,
you go,
technically.
don't you
right?
go-
Some
don't
people like to be
don't you
clothed.
go dead? Sorry, naked when you're dead.
No, they
I don't
put some
know.
clothes on you. Otherwise,
But
you'd be
generally,
naked.
people are clothed.
You can go in like that.
You can choose
some
to.
outfit.
You can choose to because you want less people to attend.
Yeah.
Would you choose
I'd go for
your
nude.
funeral outfit?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get composted, so I don't think an outfit would help.
I would get a sponsor. I would get like Rupa Banyan or something. I would just have that.
You'd want
Bro,
your funeral
this death brought
sponsored
to you
by
by
Lux
Rupa.
Cozy? You
Um,
want it sponsored
I
by
want
them?
Rupa. I just like.
It's
the
like
name
the
of it.
last ditch effort
Lux-
of the
Lux Cozy.
influencer to make money off
You know
their
what Lux
brand.
Cozy is? Lux Cozy reminds me of one of those guys who's a big businessman from the north who doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
So they got this word somehow and decided to play with. मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे पसंद है. I want this. And it's Lux Cozy. I just have trouble with that
But
word.
Rupa is like a guy who is like, my wife's name is Rupa, chalo bana
Oh, is that
dete
what
hain."
it is?
But isn't that romantic?
Must be.
I built a banyan because I miss my wife, who was like a bra to him, etc., etc. Hence,
Yeah.
She
support
supported
to
him.
Exactly.
There you go.
Done it many times. Just thought we'd do a little here and there.
Okay,
Regular.
I'm going to do a
Oh,
news story.
You're in charge.
I'm going to host. I'm going to host.
Congratulations. Baba,
Yeah.
You're going for the full beard.
I'm so
you're like
happy.
part of the Indian team now.
You know, I'm like a Pakistani cricketer after the career.
Indian cricketer?
अभी दाढ़ी उगाने का है.
No, वो तो अलग है. That's the long one. This is the Indian cricket. This is not the Virat, Rohit. or
Yeah,
people
no.
who-
This is just temporary. This has to go.
Why?
Because I'm not a fan. It's very hot.
Why? It doesn't look bad.
But what does the wife say
Yeah,
now?
but-
Now, boss, now you're under. There's a law.
Wife doesn't mind anything.
What?
But recently
She
I was
seems
in
Is that how
Delhi.
you got
Chill,
married?
yeah. How did this
कोई कोई भी चलेगा. ठीक है.
But we were in I was in Delhi and I had a pretty like it was a weird moment because like I actually felt judged for how I looked on stage as a comedian, which was
And
very
you've
rare.
never been judged before for how you look?
Very no on stage while you're doing stand up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's
that
one
way.
Why
place
do you
where
say
you
that?
can
But how do you
look
know they're
however.
judging you?
Because
by
you
your-
can see in
by
their
your
eyes,
look.
they're commenting on what you're wearing and all. They do this and all when you're on stage.
Oh, no, those are not nice people.
Yeah. And it's like full like proper like ekdam rich South Delhi and Delhi peeps. So like I kind of expect them to
What
be
did they say?
dicks.
What was the line you heard?
No, I can't hear them talk, but you can
We
see
have a
because
way
I'm
of
talking.
being
no?
assholes.
No, but sometimes being friendly minded, like, oh, man, kaun hai? I
Yeah.
mean, that's fine.
No.
Oh, they could have been pointing saying that I like his shirt.
I highly doubt that they were doing the
What?
and then
No,
and
I usually,
I
if they're
literally
using
saw-
the middle finger and pointing, generally,
No.
that's not the.
there were 3 girls specifically in that show. Which
Girls
I,
or ladies?
I don't know whether they were girls or ladies. I suppose they were on the bridge between the
20-ish.
two.
On the
Yeah.
brink.
Like as young as Ayushi or younger?
I
Bastard.
Ayushi is timeless, so I don't know how this
There
works.
you go.
Same.
I'm very good. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
fuck.
I'm gonna kill it at this being married.
Yeah,
stuff.
fantastic. She'll never leave. You're fucked.
But like, so there were like 3 of them, and they were constantly talking this, that, and they were. I could see them, dude, be like doing the beard is so unkempt and this and that, and like I could see them doing it. Okay, and it's
That's
like
interesting. They come for a comedy show, but it's more like he's a sex symbol. They're not listening. They're just looking at
But-
him and
but,
ogling
you know,
him
this
or
is-
reverse ogling.
This has happened though. Like comedians have now become and don't take this in the wrong way or the right way, frankly. But
They're the
comedi-
everyman.
No,
They
comedians
represent-
in India, at least, I'm telling you from the side of like, say, being on dating apps and
Yeah.
stuff like that. There was a time when comedians were seen as, oh, it's probably not going to be like a very lucrative thing, or what is he up
Yeah.
to, whatever.
Still
But
isn't.
That's true.
I learned that now. I
Yeah,
didn't know
you can
that
be-
when I
if
wasn't
you
friends
sell-
with you
yeah,
guys.
if you
Akash works
sell-
really hard. Now let's look at Silvery's career. Hey, bro.
But now I think like there are so many people who are very confidently, because people are doing very well. There's so many different avenues of ways that comedians make money. They write, they perform all of
Chief
this stuff.
Ministership of
It's
Punjab.
like-
So all these young girls could have also been coming to look at you like to maybe even ogle you in the opposite way. Like he cute, you know. it could
No,
be
no,
that.
वो तो होता है. वो भी देखा है
Exactly.
नजर में. I know how to tell when somebody's ogling at me, but this was not ogling. This was some other shit,
Right.
and I felt it. But anyway, I'm getting it trimmed because it's too hot, dude. October heat is finally here. The rain, after making
Oh
a
yeah,
brief
this
appearance,
It's
morning
still
is gone.
confusing.
it
It's
was
still
so hot.
confusing. Nobody
if you,
knows what's going
if
on.
you're a farmer in Jharkhand, I pray for your tur dal. I'm sorry that it is gone.
You must play in Jharkhand.
And
I
the-
feel that's your audience.
And the sugar in UP, it's very
It's- yeah,
stressful.
yeah,
Oh my God. And the bulldozers in, well, let's not go there. Yeah. All right.
News you want to do? News item?
I don't care. I will.
It's your
I
show,
have an
Akash.
amazing news item today
I just
for
want
you.
to just quickly talk about these guys saying good morning to each other. They just ignore us.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Oh, no,
gonna
the chat,
ignore us.
the chat
With
is
each
having its
other.
own party.
It's good morning, you. Good morning, you. Good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? I mean, like, we're just going on here.
We do this so they can have a nice time.
I think we're the audience. It just flipped completely.
Huh.
We're the audience. These are the interesting guys.
I know. Listen, pay attention.
Arshan,
please.
why
Yeah.
can't I see Sameer's comments in the chat? What's going on? Who's Arshan? Who's Sameer? What the fuck is going on?
I know. And Grim is telling at Princeton get a noise cancellation. We're like, what is going on with you guys?
We're like children in the family. We're just in the
Yeah.
side somewhere.
We can't
yeah.
keep up with
No,
the
we
pace of the
can't. What's
conversation.
going on?
You know, Rohit is right. I mean, Atre, not Sharma.
Huh.
He's saying you're more like a Ravindra Jadeja bear than Virat, which is true right now.
Yeah, it
But
is
that
true.
is also
It is true.
genetics dictated.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Some people's beard is more
Yeah.
curly
But
than
I'm
other
pretty sure
people's.
Virat, like he's
No, that they
hyper
do. They
metrosexual.
pull
I
that
feel.
little
Yeah.
thingy there and give them a
Yeah.
little
Did
appendage.
you read what Neeraj said? Neeraj is a farmer and his cotton and soybean are fucked.
I'm a
Yeah.
farmer myself,
I'm
my
so
cotton
sorry.
is
Boom.
is gone.
See what I'm talking about? I feel you,
Wow.
brother. My chikus, nariyals, and mangoes are also grown.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, no,
You
no,
said
no. Just...
Chikus, you smiled. May I see them? I would like to ogle them. I'm one of the ladies.
Cyrus, Tom Cruise is going to space and shooting a movie. What are you doing with your career?
Yeah,
That's
well,
our first item for
I'm
today.
going to Mira Road. That's my step process.
That also sometimes feels like outer space
Yeah.
because you can't recognize jack shit.
Well,
And
Vineet,
the creators
I
and all.
launched.
It's so
I helped
hard.
him launch the book, The Magicians of Mazda. So although I haven't read it because it's in lots of words.
Wait, now you can't just talk to them individually.
Oh,
without
sorry.
giving
Yeah, because nobody
context,
knows.
Cyrus.
Listen, I think now we need to everybody to be on some narcotic substance. Otherwise, it won't make
Okay,
sense.
Akash, give us a topic. Otherwise, this is going to be.
I'm telling you, Tom Cruise is going to shoot a movie in space.
He might.
The 60-year-old Hollywood veteran has
don't
reportedly.
look
Oh, by the way,
Uh,
last one. Samir Kolpekar says, Sobo panel, by the way, which is all three of us.
it
He
is.
pretends not to be, but he's got 3 homes in South Bombay and a
One
stockbroker
second.
card.
You're a South Bombay person?
Hardcore!
Why have you never, like.
We had
Because
this
he's a
conversation
fraud.
last time I was on this show
Ayushi,
as
the
well.
man's a fraud. You have to expose this ogler.
I have a really bad memory.
No, he's a fraud.
No, I remember. Clearly he's told me this
The
before.
whole
and I've
comic
forgotten.
industry is filled with people pretending the rich ones pretending to be poor, the poor ones pretending to be rich. It's the same.
I
joke.
am poor.
Hey, I saw what car you came in.
Aye.
Chalo.
Car you came in. She's got VIP presents. They're bodyguards and all that, bro.
What the hell? Where are they?
And then last 2 minutes, the rickshaw driver who's an actor
Yeah.
who works in the factory,
Yeah.
he comes with the rickshaw, takes her in the last bit, and she does the whole acting, mere paas paisa nahi hai and all that. The whole drama
That's
plays
true.
out.
This entire thing is stilted. I'm actually a multi-trillionaire, and I do this to make
It's a
you
multi-trillionaire.
peasants feel comfortable.
Multi-trillionaire would be a zillionaire, right? I mean, we'll figure it
Is
out.
that a number? Is Zillion actually a number?
What comes after trillion? There's something.
I don't know. Tom Cruise is going to space, and
He'll
here I
find
am
it out.
waiting to take off.
Okay. So Tom Cruise is going to Antariksh. I mean,
That's
Mildly.
true.
ouch.
Yeah.
Where is he, by the way?
Sort of, he's in himself. He's always
He's
like a
in
space cadet. Yeah. Sorry. So we are
You know,
talking
but
about Tom
Kashri
Cruise.
space ja raha hai.
So,
I think
no,
this is
means
like
as they booked the thing, right?
There,
I think it's going to be shot
it's
on his
notional.
journey to the ISS, the International Space Station.
Oh, you mean like
He
the
might-
diary?
I think he might shoot inside there or on the route to there. That's the
Yeah.
part that they will
The
shoot.
diary of Tom Cruise.
But everything else is going to be on land. I'm saying on Earth.
But remember,
rest
if he
is
gets
just little
if he
bit.
gets injured, hurt, sick, he can't take anything because of the Christian Scientology thingy, right?
no, he can take.
Sa-
Do
that-
they can't take medication.
that's
Of course they can
Jehovah's
take.
Witnesses who can't take blood and all.
What if you're half?
No, I think Scientology you need to
what
be
if
a
you're
full
Jehovah
crazy.
Scientologist? Like half.
No, you have
No,
to be
no,
a
you
full
can't.
crazy in one of them. You
Yeah.
can't be both.
You can't.
I'm
Both of them
telling
are
you,
very extreme.
Scientologists can't take any medications.
No,
Scientologists
I know this one guy.
Of course
can't
they
take any
can.
logic. That's very different.
But that's most religions, brother. How dare you single out one?
That's true. We have
Yeah.
to be secular, asshole to everybody.
Yeah.
Or as we say in UP, a secular.
If it was Tom instead of Neil Armstrong, he would have come out of the module running in his style. I can't wait for Tom Cruise to be Tom Cruise in space.
But I'm gonna
know what I
watch it. Like there is no doubt about this.
How can one
What's-
not watch it?
But what's it going to be? It's going to be a boring documentary. What's going to happen? He's not going
How
to
do you
jump
know
around.
it's a documentary? It'll be like,
No.
After seeing Mission Impossible, this is like Mission Possible. It'll be
Did
all
you-
like
did you
normal.
watch Top Gun?
I watched
Yeah,
some of them.
twice.
No, what? There are only two.
Okay, then I watched one, the old one. I thought there were like 5.
But explain to me how that movie did not like excite
Which
you.
one?
Both of them were exciting. Second one was a little,
Second one I didn't
a little bit extra, but
It's like Dumb and
still.
Dumber after 40 years. Didn't work.
No.
Dumb and Dumber 1 was great.
Dumb and Dumber was
One
great,
second.
superb.
First of all, but the second Top Gun did work. I
It
mean,
did
box
work, it
office
did
wise, it's been.
superbly.
It didn't work for me. I didn't see it.
It's been hailed.
Cyrus, go
as
see it.
a-
I think you'd like it. It's like properly dumb.
Are you not wanting to go? Because you're not even
You know
one
which
of those
one? You
people
know what
who's
Tom
not
Cruise
aged
thingy I
gracefully.
like? I
Huh?
like Tom Cruise in the Reacher films.
Oh,
Those I like.
Oh,
Horrible.
That
But
Tom-
those I like.
He
Reacher is a
wasn't even
Jack
good.
Reacher.
6'5" character.
Yeah,
and
we
Tom
know all
Cruise
that.
is
Which
like
is
So
why
long
I
as you got
think
the TV show and they
John
got that right and
Krasinski
all.
was
But
better
yeah.
in that situation than Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, I think all the MI has also
you
been
guys are
very.
how bloody full of yourselves. Unbelievable. Give me a lesson on Tom Cruise, where he should be.
All I'm trying
These
to
two
say.
pundits of fucking Tom Cruise.
Okay,
I can
Colour
Tom
of
Cruise
Money.
is not desi.
Colour
I'll call
of
the
Money.
government right now. Usko nikalo.
I can understand.
Nana Patekar.
I
I
can-
want Nana Patekar film.
I can understand my dad having a complex with Tom.
Shit.
Cruise
No, I'm the dad.
having a
First
physique.
he said
Now
that.
you're a dad. Hello. You have
No,
two children.
No, you understand your subconscious thinking. You're not trying to be mean, but you're putting me in your dad's mindset.
No, I'm just
immediately.
saying,
He's
as
already
somebody-
done that before we started the show.
As somebody who
I resign. Cyrus doesn't say.
That should be a show, just like one episode where Cyrus doesn't talk. That
Huh.
would be the entire gimmick of
Yeah,
it. Because
yeah.
it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Oh yeah, Resma Kasat says Parsis should have gone to space after leaving from Iran. How many times are we were trying to find Germany? Travel agent took a right. We are in Gujarat. What can you do?
I'm pretty sure you guys actually were trying to find Germany.
No, I'm pretty sure. So actually, India was the only country welcoming, or whatever. India was not a nation. but
Yeah.
This area was
It was-
welcoming to people coming and going.
Yeah, we were like
Till this,
Actually,
till this government, we were all cool.
Actually, initially we were reluctant, but you put some sugar in milk, bro, and we go crazy. We're
It
like,
was a very
yeah,
good
yeah,
relationship.
Yeah,
There was never
damn
any
good.
panga.
Never any
Parsis and Gujaratis lived to
Yeah, yeah,
And then the
very
British
today.
came and the Parsi just went, I'm just going to shift little bit towards this
This
side
side.
now.
because of Daru and non-veg.
Yeah.
And the Gujaratis who have both love for Daru and non-veg, they had to do acting.
Yeah.
Gare mein nahi.
When
It's all this.
I went to Gujarat, when I was in Ahmedabad, I had to do acting that I don't eat all the animals that I eat.
Yeah.
Because people actually look at you very. I mean, there was some judgment that I didn't realize was so hectic.
It's very there.
And they're very
But where we
particular
grew
about
up, all our
this.
This
good
is a place
friends,
that is-
people like you all came to my house to eat.
No, but
It's
I
such a
didn't grow up.
joke.
I'm saying I didn't grow up in that kind of a Gujarati household.
you're-
I am 100% Gujarati. I speak it.
But-
But I mean, I've never not eaten meat. I've never not drunk. Even when we have
You're a
Ganpati in our-
disgrace.
That's what I.
You're not a Jehovah's Witness anymore.
And I found out in Ahmedabad, there are people who think I'm a disgraceful Gujarati.
You
They're
must
like,
have-
you are not Gujarati.
So
you are
this is
from
not about
Bombay.
Gujarati, this is
Straight.
about conservative and non-conservative. What
Exactly.
can you do?
But
You can't do
why
anything.
bring the Gujarati into it was my.
But
I was
you know,
upset.
Sometimes
Either
when people
conservative or
move
not.
out,
Because I love Dokla.
sometimes when
and
people
thepla.
move out, no, they become more
Handwo.
conservative. Like, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like
Like,
All
they
the-
hold on
the-
to that
First
time.
of
yeah,
all,
standard.
the diaspora, like as
Yeah.
in, like Indians in America, or even in the
Like
UK,
Priyanka Chopra.
wherever.
Only speaks in Hindi.
No, but they're so desperate to clutch on, which I guess you
So
can't
that's
judge them for it
identity
because it's an
crisis.
identity crisis. But they
See how
hold,
intelligent we three are, no? And we're all talking aloud to each other in our own thoughts and all
Because,
that.
All
like-
agreeing and all.
Such a sophisticated
because
show.
Akash, when was the last time you went for Garba?
With your own dandiya.
It's been a
Just
while.
brought it down
But
with
like
that
my
But
comment.
thing
they take it so seriously. When I went,
Yeah.
used to study abroad, they were like, "Wait, you don't go for Garba during
Oh,
Navratri." I was
huge.
like, "Bro,
In
no."
Canada,
like
in Canada,
absolutely
in my
not.
in my
It was
son's
like a big
yeah.
thing.
in Canada, my son's college, there was a whole Garba thing.
Yeah.
It was properly organized, and all the desis went, all the non-Gujarati desis went happily.
This
They
year,
clung to it, you know,
Yeah,
because
they
it's like
just
a
love
nostalgia.
they love
anything
the
Indian.
community
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
of
yeah,
it, which
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess you
but
can't.
And there's a little pride also. It's apna.
but
Tihar.
Yeah.
it's very interesting to me because if you go abroad, like when my brother was in college, all of these events were where you felt like home. Basically,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the thing, right?
Which you
Like,
didn't do in India
which
necessarily.
you then didn't do in India.
But I
It's
didn't
just-
even feel like home there because I felt out of place even there because
Yeah.
you're not Indian enough for
So you're-
them.
you're
You're
like-
not Indian enough for
You like the
yourself, and it's
Cliff Richard
actually
song.
it was
Outsider. That's me.
Yes,
No,
exactly. That was me.
And also,
Someone
I think
else
you
is in
start
your arms
you start trying to
tonight.
be the kind of Indian that
Well, I'm
Bollywood
all
thinks
alone
you
and
are when you're an
blue.
NRI. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Like a model minority, but a Bollywood
Hey guys,
version of
you
it.
don't understand. You've been abroad, right? I mean,
Yes.
you were in Warwickshire for so many years. Well, there's a little fragility when you're alone away from everybody for a little while. The tribe is left.
And a dandiya really helps.
A dandiya helps. Two,
Yeah.
even better. Your dandiya is never alone.
I'm really looking forward to next year. I'm gonna go and play dandiya, but I'm gonna do classes.
Who's that
first.
cheap Gujarati guy who refuses to buy two?
Guys,
He just
no,
picks
1 second.
joint
Cancel
thing.
everything. Gyms in Ahmedabad actually have Garba classes
Yeah.
as the workout.
Yeah,
Like, here you have Zumba
It's
and
cardio.
bar and Pilates.
it's cardio.
Yeah. And
It's also resistance training.
but one of my colleagues who works
Yeah.
with me, he said that he and his wife are taking lessons and they've been practicing and he's lost some weight and he's so happy. And I was like, you know what? Stop fucking judging, Ayushi. This is the same thing as like, why are you doing Zumba instead of Garba?
Yeah.
See, I have no problem with that.
Except
they
like
advertise
there's
it
no
in
religious
Ahmedabad.
except there's no religious handle to Zumba. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Muslim bouncer won't get kicked out of a Zumba class.
But he
Wow, you had to bring that up.
I mean,
you killed her moment. She was actually giving us a nice moment of humanity,
Yeah.
saying, "What's the big deal? Embrace
this
war,
is the
whatever it is."
problem. This is the
And
problem
he
with
went
Bombay.
in, he brought the
We
reality,
have to go into this thing.
the underbelly
Can't accept it.
of hatred. And yeah.
the Bombay is the underbelly
But
of this country.
That is true.
It's
But do you
like-
think that would happen?
What?
I know the incident happened last
Yeah,
week, but do you think that would actually happen in a class?
No, I
Where
don't
only
think
a
if you're going
sect
to
can
a
come to the
gym,
class and
if
no
you're
other
going to,
sect.
if this, I'm talking about this being like a gym class,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
as in
yeah,
you
yeah.
have, 5 o'clock Pilates, 6 o'clock Garba, like that's the
yeah.
thing. I'm pretty sure that way you can walk in if you're a member of the gym. You
Yeah.
just
It's
dance.
amazing. Because way back in South America, they have rumba, samba, all these things one after another.
Exactly.
Nobody
But
blinks.
but it's very like it's genuinely very like
Cardio
cardio
intensive.
intensive. Yeah.
Because
It's
then I
very
went
tired.
down a
Garba
YouTube
can be.
hole.
Yeah, yeah.
It can be. I mean, your arms and legs are flaying. I'm
Okay, but
presuming.
I've danced
We
it
cannot
across the
do
world.
it. We genuinely
I've
cannot
done
do it.
dandiya all my life in college. I was pretty good.
It's not that
Why
hard.
am I
It's not that
finding
hard.
out today?
It's like
No,
two
but there
steps
are
to it.
guys who are so proficient. You can
Yeah.
see then you see
You know the
next
ones
league.
with
They
the
do the
spinny,
leaps,
Yeah, the
yes.
leaps and the back to thing and all
I
that.
watched
the
so
flips.
many videos that night on YouTube
Yeah.
of Garba dancing. I went on a deep.
I hate things which appear to be simple
Yeah.
and you think you cracked it and then somebody comes and raises the bar and you look like
Yeah.
a complete fool.
Because
Like,
also those men are so athletic in terms of jumping up and down, and the footwork is so like quick. And
You seem turned on.
I was interested. I'm not gonna lie.
Usme,
This-
how
look at these
can one
dirty
not
men.
be turned on? Ek second.
By
This is a mating
profession-
ritual, yaar.
But also
It
by
is supposed to appeal to her epigenes. Like it's
exactly.
Okay, time to count the dandiyas. Bad done.
And it's sometimes when you just see someone being very proficient at something
Yeah.
with passion, you
Yeah.
can't help but be attracted to the entire
It's the best
idea
ad.
of
That's
it.
That's
the
how
best
I
ad.
got
That's
married. Trust me, this works.
Means?
You look very dedicated to comedy or whatever, and your wife is like, oh, he does give a fuck about something.
She bought the
you
act.
know?
She bought the
She
act.
bought the act.
That's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, that's politics also. You buy the act, that's when you believe in the guy. I mean, going back to Germany.
Exactly. And
right?
our problem is we see someone who doesn't even believe in himself. If he believed in himself a little bit more,
Who?
we'd believe in him.
Who? Me?
You should stand for election, Cyrus. I think people will
I
vote
should
for
go to
you.
space instead of Tom Cruise. The world would be a better place.
Stand for Malabar Hill Corporator.
No,
I will.
Lodaji is already in the cabinet now.
Yeah.
So his people
There's
have
no
taken
going
over.
back now.
There's no
He's
going
on the
back.
fast track.
I mean, he's built buildings. I'm trying to get renovation done in the hall. They're two different things.
Hey, speaking of ambitions of creative of celebrities, MS Dhoni is starting his own entertainment company.
He's also
Um,
invested in a vegan food brand called something Hari. Shakahari.
Shakahari, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's in a
also
very unique
started a beer.
space of having a biopic made while he's very much alive.
Yeah, and
You know, I
playing.
don't know what
And playing.
You're all, yeah, and playing and continue. He's actually still playing. He's not
Yeah,
retired from
he's
IPL.
still
yeah.
playing,
But
dude.
by the way, he has some book or some game or something where he is the face of it. I was at the airport and I saw
Yeah,
big
yeah,
posters.
Yeah.
And I'm walking like an idiot. I'm walking past. I'm like, oh my god, that guy looks like Dhoni. My god. And my colleague was like, it is Dhoni. And then I went down the rabbit hole, and apparently it's a whole like gaming franchise with book, and it's like
Yeah.
he's playing
So
like a
he and
mythological
Sachin-
Yeah.
character of some sort.
He and Sachin have not gone into oblivion as you normally do as a sports person.
No, but Sachin and
But
him
Sachin
have not
didn't
gone into the
capitalize the
same
way-
thing.
yeah,
Sachin
like-
should have.
Sachin
Oh,
did
he-
not capitalize on
Brand
him.
ambassador left and center.
Ah,
But 4
but-
5 ads
but
running.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
9 years since he retired.
But,
guys.
you
No,
know-
but Dhoni starts his own businesses. Like Copter 7, he's a partner. He's doing
Event
organic.
company he started. A talent management company is already there.
But Cyrus, we talked about this. The new
Ah.
age cricketers and athletes in general, new age
Yeah.
athletes are realizing that you have a shelf life, so you've got
Correct.
to
Exactly.
capitalize
Yeah.
while you have.
More
And I judge. There's zero judgment. Do
More
what
than
you got to
shelf
do,
life,
man.
you can open doors at a certain point. So all the networking happens
Exactly.
for your
Yeah.
business.
After
And
which,
Then the business will take care of itself, right? It doesn't work on you.
Yeah, because most businesses aren't really that unique or amazing or
Yeah.
smart. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They're just
Like
businesses.
podcast business, not that great. Yeah.
when it's not even that great. It's not.
Not great at all. We're told AC can run for only 40 minutes according to the budget now. They can't do 1 hour. By the way, what was it? There was one interesting thing from Rohit Atre which is gone. If Rishi can pick it up again, I think we should discuss that. And he says, Sparsh is so bored, he's replying on Discord. This is that dirty
Are
man.
you not even
who's in
listening
charge.
to us?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he's on.
No, ये alt tab करके वो switch कर देता है. गांडू आदमी एकदम. मैं देखा
I
है
know.
इसको.
As if you can't press a button. I mean,
In
come on.
Vartalab and all, I've seen him scrolling through his Instagram
Oh
timeline.
my
dude.
God.
Shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Hey, how come I've never been invited on Vartalab? I'm taking this
Naveen.
Anyway,
Naveen.
As the host of
Naveen said
today,
no.
I will have to go on to the next topic, I guess.
Oh, shit.
We'll get you, man.
What is the
We'll get
last girl?
Akash
We had
has a,
some girl issue in the
consistency of
comedy
not
thing also,
inviting
no?
me.
you. What girl issue in the
I
comedy?
better not say anything. Last time she got angry. Leave it.
I don't know about all this, huh?
Why,
Don't
what
worry, Mitro.
happened?
I defended you.
In the break,
I
you give
defend
us
all the
gossip.
people. And then I give up.
Will you tell us the gossip in the break?
It wasn't really, I don't think it was any intentional gossip. Yeah, I can tell you.
Okay.
But everybody knows there was something
I don't
about
know.
females not being represented in comedy, etc., etc. There were 3-4 big guns who are producers and entrepreneurs.
Yeah, look at
like
me doing
Puneet.
God's work here.
No, in the comedy world. It's not about you narcissistic, self-centered.
It is the me show.
You sound like
for
Aisha.
me. It's my world. You
Yeah,
live
yeah,
in it.
I'm a big fan of Ayushi.
I love Ayushi. I
said
think she's
this earlier.
fantastic, yeah.
I will.
Unfortunately,
You
she's
should
too
come
young.
on the podcast.
Now you're inviting me.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you should come on the podcast.
I just
It'll be
said
really
I
nice.
want
No,
to.
No, he's not
Because
saying.
I like
he's not-
Vartalab. I think
He's not
it's
saying
quite
Vartalab.
fun.
He's saying
Oh.
on the podcast. It means nothing.
Oh, he left it open-ended. He could be anyone.
Press the
Any one of
title of
them.
this podcast. ये कुछ भी
Anyone.
podcast है. Abbas का भी है.
ये
What's
भी
it
है ना?
called? Has it aged
Yeah.
well? Has it
As
aged
it
well?
is. I have to do it.
Has Abbas
don't
aged?
tell me.
Has Abbas aged well? Is that?
No. They do
This is a
movies.
man who was bald at 16. You mean. Can I use the Juhu Beach word here? What the hell is that? How can you say that to him?
It was laying there. I
Abbas
had
is the
to go for
guy
it.
Yeah, so was Abbas.
in the 9th standard, when Abbas's dad went for the PTA thing, meeting and all that, they asked him if his father was Abbas.
Abbas,
Too
I'm
much.
so sorry.
Abbas with them. So we love Abbas.
Okay,
Yeah.
before we go into the break, today's heads up for tales story is there.
Wow.
Cyrus,
Oh,
are
is that a
you?
doggy?
Yes, it's about
Yeah.
a doggy. It's about a very, very
Or if
famous
it's a
doggy.
man with a tail, then I mean that's really going to be something.
It's a doggy who happens to share the name with Kapil Sharma's first doggy, who was also a retired police dog.
Sunil Grover.
No, this story goes back.
Sorry,
to
Sunil
19
Grover.
Wow,
fan.
amazing.
Unnecessary. It's not a sledge. I love dogs.
Okay, back in March 1993, there were a lot of bomb blasts and all. If you remember,
Bastard.
Mumbai
We
bomb
are
blast.
How
थोड़ा
did you
sensitive भी होना
just throw
चाहिए.
it into that like
How can you
that?
say it like
There
that?
were many.
As
Just
somebody,
because he's the king of
As-
depression comedy, he's allowed to do anything. It's
As-
slightly blackish.
I
you know?
was-
Is that your genre? Depression comedy?
Google. Akash is the tragedy
Hey, by
comedy
the way,
king.
have you heard about something called body horror comedy?
yeah,
I did not know about this.
It
This is
exists.
very new. Can you explain it to me after the show? Because I
After-
don't get
But he'll
it.
have to take
Yeah.
off his clothes. Is that what you want?
That can't possibly be the horror of
That's
the
not-
situation.
I don't know. I'm not a judge.
I feel so accepted by Ayushi. Like,
Wait, I hope that wasn't sarcasm. I don't think.
No,
it would
no,
be
I've meant it,
horrifying.
like, I
exactly.
meant it,
Exactly. There you go.
Okay.
Listen, next Garba, I can see you guys together. In Ahmedabad in the weight training class.
okay, so during the 93 bomb, I was actually, my mom was outside BSC when that happened. She was working at BSC when the
Shit.
blast happened. So she almost died. I almost died. I was in her
That's not funny.
womb
Huh?
at that time.
BSC was very much like
Um,
epicenter.
Yeah,
That's
it
not,
was the
That's
epicenter.
not even a little bit funny.
Yeah, it's not. I'm just saying this is what happened. Like I
So
happened
just
to
to
be there. I would have
Segue there, there were no mobile phones. We all went berserk
Yeah.
and figured out where everybody was,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
As
yeah.
these things happen. Oh.
and the only reason my mom, I think, survived
luck,
it
bro.
was because she just happened to step out like 2 minutes early for lunch because she was pregnant with me and she was very hungry.
So you saved her.
Apparently,
I'm not kidding.
that's
What
what
do you
she
want to
thinks.
think of it that?
And an
Um,
Indian son mentality would have been like, "Ma, I saved you." That is
but then,
100%.
on by the time he turned 10, she's thinking.
But I also think
Was this worth it?
but her blood pressure went up after that day and stayed high till after the pregnancy. Like it just would not go
For how
down
many days?
because of the trauma of that
For
incident.
how long?
For like 3 months after.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, she used to have high blood pressure all the time. That's why I'm
But I
most
can
like an anxious baby.
well believe that because, like, can you imagine having to live through that you almost almost. Oh.
Also, the guilt of who other people die around you and all that. No,
And
survivor's guilt
like,
is so hard as well.
It's like a kid in a mass shooting in school. Like, your whole batch is gone.
I used to get the same survivor's guilt on bar night because, I'd go home with the girl and Kunal would not.
But did you survive bar night or did you pass out somewhere on the side? Cyrus,
I was the last man falling.
Okay, coming back to the dog, guys. In 93, there was a dog named Zanjeer.
This is an important segment. We really should.
We should.
No segueing in the middle there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, working with the bomb squad, Zanjeer detected over 3,000 kilos of RDX.
Famous dog,
and 600 detonators, 250 hand grenades.
Are you serious?
You name it, and Zanjeer found that shit.
Okay, so at that time, they didn't have this whole quota about how much the dog can do because it's also bad on their
the work hours and all of
so
that.
They were just made to do. He was the best with the nose sniffing thing. So that's it.
Oh, what a hero, man.
Yeah. And it's very interesting because he was named after the movie Zanjeer. And Mumbai cops after this whole because
they
after
only
that
use names.
and also after that the terrorist attacks were going up in Mumbai, so that really kind of ushered in and proved the case for the sniffer dog unit,
like the Canine unit.
I saw this lovely video of a German Shepherd who's being retired after 15 years in the force in the US, one of the states there.
Sweet.
And he also had a great service record. And people were standing around in uniform and they're crying. Like one of your favorite soldiers. And he does a walk. And they all pat him and salute him and all that.
Yeah.
I also started crying like a loser that I am.
But how can you not do it?
How can you not?
He's been a good boy for so many years.
So sweet. But how they bring people together sometimes, like that. A whole community of
It's amazing. Especially when like a dog comes into a room and there's a lot of people. Everyone suddenly is just like, oh, little baby.
Chicago. And
but after all this service in his career, he found over 175 petrol bombs, 57 country-made bombs. Just imagine, like over basically 600 detonator, 11 military bombs.
More than the force itself, like more than the policeman he has done.
Yeah.
Also, what down market terrorism it was. Petrol bombs, country-made pistols.
This was the 90s.
I don't want to get class conscious, but for God's sake, where's the sophistication in terrorism?
Once a dog is trained to smell the bomb, you can't tell the dog ki le 20 rupees aur mere ko jaane de. You know what I mean?
But biscuit?
I doubt it.
But it's fabulous the power to smell through all that because these are all different.
I have yet to meet a dog that can say no to a Murray biscuit.
Dogs can smell prostate cancer. Did you know that?
Yeah, they're used for not just prostate cancer,
for lots of disease. They can smell it on people, bro. Even in early stages, like
Ayushi, even confused people, dogs can tell. They immediately leave. Honestly, immediately. Yeah. She's not impressed, huh?
No.
We need to find a new girl.
1 second.
I think we reached a point with the marginal utility of our
She's never really thought about prostate cancer before.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And
really?
I didn't realize
you have
the
no
dogs
elderly
were
males
into
in the family? It's like 1 or 2.
No, it's not.
No, it's
cancer,
not.
but prostate.
I
didn't mean
don't
that.
scare me.
Don't say that. But there's 4 of you in the room right now. I'm the safe one.
The one who's not paying attention, lost interest in the show is 22. Okay, the one I can't show but you can, Rishi, is about 28.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no prostate problem now.
Rishi, you found a wife?
No. No, he found a wife, but she was sleeping.
He doesn't want to discuss it. He's like, yeah, I'm married. Don't
I'm going to request Sparsh, now we're in the middle of the show, to put a picture of Rishi up throughout the show so that if girls are interested and they want to, just correspond, we can take it
They
further.
can apply.
Yeah.
I agree. That's a good idea.
Why not?
But that's really cool, man, for Zanjeer.
Yeah, but after everything he did in 2000, he got bone cancer. And then he finally passed away.
But that bone cancer
Why did you have
is
to
it
tell
because
us
of
this part?
that maybe just the
horrifying.
way it is.
Yeah.
That's not connected to the fact that he had to do all this stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe, it's probably not connected to that.
See, I always look at life as quality, not quantity. There's no point ever looking at it as quantity. What do you
He
guys
did
think?
quantity also. See how much he found.
That's true. Wow. Well done. Still the best comic on the show. Ayushi. I'm going to take over the business now. Tell your brother I'm coming. Yeah. There'll be some changes across the
We'll
road.
take a break.
We'll take a break.
You
have to give us gossip now about what's happening.
That's why. Chalo, see you after.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
Hey, lagao.
That's like Akash's gossip.
Hello, everybody. It's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Shunya One, Sheila Ditya is joined by Sonakshi Nathani, co-founder and CEO of e-commerce platform Bikai. Sonakshi shares how Bikai helps small businesses create their online shops on WhatsApp by building their e-commerce channel. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Kajol and Abbas talk about McDonald's bringing back nostalgic Happy Meal toys and a Bengaluru tea shop that accepts payment in crypto. On All Things Policy, the Takshashila folk look at issues around moonlighting and analyze what the future of work might look like. On the season finale episode of Don Baika Gappa Aika, Avanti and Aparna discuss the life and issues of child actors who are exposed to the glitz and glamour of showbiz at a young age. And on a niche thing, Anish Bhasin talks to fellow IVM host Ashton Doctor. They both share their experiences of intermittent fasting for years, from fasting for 18 hours to 5 days. Guys, go to our website, ivmpodcast.com. You can check out the merch store, also links to all of our social media stuff, which is at IVM Podcast. Also, do check out our YouTube channels. We have a number of channels with many of your favorite shows available as full video podcasts. Finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Volvo XC40 Recharge, Bumble, Heads Up for Tails, and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Hi, I'm Cyrus Brocha. I'm bored of the name, so call me Biscuit. I just love hanging with my dogs. And by dogs, I mean all dogs, but my dogs. Not my dogs, as in my friends. My friends are different kind of dogs, of course. I mean, that's confusing. I've got my train of thought. Let's move on. But that's for another day. Anyway, my doggies, the ones with the tails, are the most loving little things ever. Firstly, they still get excited to see me every single time, which is really impressive. They get excited just to see me. Excited like I'm Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan or something. It's such a great feeling. If I'm ever feeling down, all I need to do is spend some time with my doggos, get a few snuggles, and I feel better almost immediately. So doesn't someone who makes you feel that way deserve the best of everything? Yeah, I just shouted it out just to make my point. That's why I use Heads Up for Tails for all my pet care needs. They have pet food, cool fun toys, grooming products, and tons more to choose from. Do I need to go any further? Just visit headsupfortails.com or head over to Heads Up for Tails, the super pet store, because your little pet deserves the best. Of course, I'm saying little pet, I haven't seen your pet. If it's a big pet, then your big little pet deserves the best. You know what I mean when I say little pet, right? Pet? Yes, talking love shove talk with Akash.
I am in love with this panel. I just want to say.
I have great fun on this panel. I'm not gonna
By the way, I just do some sound check from time to time. I hope this doesn't sound vulgar or look vulgar, but it's just that I've got a new rocking chair. So, guys, if it's okay with you guys.
The whole screen is also rocking, not just you.
Yeah, that's the only way we can praise the show. Rocking show, man. Yeah.
Welcome back, Cyrus Says, second half.
Bad.
Don't say welcome.
Brand plug.
Don't say welcome back, they go.
No.
Then they know they're back. They just quietly get on with the show.
Today's sustainability story is powered by Volvo XC40 Recharge.
After marriage, he sold himself to the man, no?
I have sold it.
Perfect.
You have sold it.
No, I mean the way he's doing it, it's perfect. Like I go here,
a sense of professionalism dawns upon a person when they see how much their marriage cost.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
That's all it is.
That's beautifully put. Yeah.
This is why I don't care.
He switches up that because he knows the money has to come in now. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone interested in living green or reducing their carbon footprint should also look into sustainable tourism.
He's pulling a blouse, I can't look. I'm 51.
She's showing
my hormones
green
all
color.
over the place. I'm going through male menopause. Do not pull your blouse.
Patrick's Day in Ayushi's life.
As a conservative, I speak here. As a conservative. As a conservative.
You're conservative.
I'm conservative.
I'm very much liberal.
You are liberal. Too much. Bro,
actually, liberal.
More likely
to be liberal versus liberal.
We've created a monster, Akash. Our child is going berserk.
I've never introduced to comedians.
There's a lot after the COVID pandemic. There's a lot of tourist people want to get out, and it's always nice to go to sustainable property to go out to. Most places, the hotels and everything that we do as human beings is very pollution causing, and it destroys and sucks up the environment.
Like the podcast, AC is on, lights are on.
Yeah, look at us. Just 7 jobbers have died for this episode.
Well, 3, 4 were anyway cancelled. Sorry, not funny.
Mean to jobbers. Why so mean to jobbers?
We'll get a letter. Jobber Association will stand up.
And it'll be all like bitten on the side.
You know how woke is woke, guys. Come on.
You know, till I was in 12th standard, I used to think Jobel was Hitler's propaganda
Goebbels. Yeah. It's not that far off. Jobel,
It's so close, dude. Hey, so go to sustainable property because sustainable properties help to give back to the place. Go check it out, and that's all it says. So I can't say anything more.
Hey, there are some sustainable properties that I can.
Sorry, I was just speaking to someone the other day about solar panel roofs and all that. Are you guys going to get? You got a huge property. Are you going to do all that?
No, because we also have several cyclones passing through our property as of late.
What's the negative?
They fly off.
Seriously?
Fucking yeah, dude.
All that money, you put it up and it's gone.
But I mean, I suppose in more industrial areas, it's also helpful. Like we have laboratories, and we've put solar panels on the top because it helps you also get it. Well, for us, it's a tax cut also that you get.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well put. But if solar panels fly off, you'll still have 15 panels, no? I mean,
I still think there is a case to be made for a lot more.
Cover your face in shame.
No, you
cover your face
cover.
in shame.
I'm just trying to walk everyone out of this awkwardness.
To be honest, in my mind, it
We need
funny.
Akash. We need Akash on the
I'm
show.
upset that I found it funny.
I think Akash has reached the point where he's heard all the bad jokes of India. So it's just like takak, takak, takak. It means nothing to him. Nothing.
He's just been roaming around all over the country.
Yeah, meeting people giving me jokes to do on stage that are not jokes.
How's that? Like, how
that's
like, do you
horrible.
like when a comedian tells you, when a layman tells you what to do?
Yeah. I don't mind listening to
Not
anybody.
tells you
Just
what to
like-
do, but don't they come and tell you jokes
No,
to hang out with and tell you the joke, and then you want to
I
show
just feel ki-
enthusiasm.
they feel pressure ki they have to be
Yeah,
funny,
yeah,
which I
yeah,
feel is not there because I also
Yeah,
don't take
yeah.
that pressure off stage. Like
Yeah.
why? Like,
Hey,
I mean-
Akash, you heard this one, yaar? And unnecessary.
Guess what though? I did meet someone who listens to the show on.
That's second person. Now, you met one in Chennai or
Yeah.
Hyderabad or
No,
something.
Yeah.
that was another show. This came. I was at a art gallery thing in Kalagoda.
A
and this
sophisticated
guy
person
came up.
listens to the show.
No, it wasn't a sophisticated.
See,
event,
these
it was
the
are
a
the
driver
things
of the
that make you
sophisticated
so
person.
sober.
The
This
chauffeur.
art gallery thing and all. Even
No.
we don't do all this. Even though we are.
No.
Okay, let me
My
put it
wife
this
took me
way.
to every art gallery.
Oh yeah.
I perfected the art gallery. It's my gift. Sorry, I should
High
come back to you.
society.
You want to survive art galleries? It's all counting. You have to look and count in your mind. I do 9, and then you move to the next because there's nothing more boring than an art gallery. And she take me to
But
photographs.
this
There were
was a
photographs
little
of-
rager. It was a closing show. There was a DJ. There were lights. The artist is from
Nice.
This is
Bandra.
the art
Nice.
gallery.
To Sid. He's a great artist. You
Oh,
should check
to
him
Sid
out.
ke usme gaye the. I have
Sid
heard
Kuto?
that one.
Huh?
No, Sid Gandhi. He's an artist. He's really
Okay.
good.
All
Anyway,
right.
was that his
same
thing?
first name.
And somebody came up to me and they were like, "You're on Cyrus's. You're on a show." And I was like, "That's true. Just show. Like it's question mark
Yeah.
what it is." And he was like, "Your name is." And I was like, "Doesn't matter."
You're Kajol.
Kajol. You can say Kajol. And I was like, "No, it's Ayushi, but close with the two women and there's Nev, so that it's not
No, but
much
it's
to
a start.
choose from."
It's a start. 30 years from now, you'll look back at this day and say, what the hell?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I really did think that there was some just even color differences between Kajol and I.
I would say there's a
Wait,
lot of
wait,
differences between.
stop. What?
What?
She's a lot fairer than me. I'm
Yeah.
a lot duskier. She has
That's
she has
like
lighter.
racism.
She has
We
light
don't allow
eyes.
that kind of talk on the.
How is it racist?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like-
saying we look
It's
very
reverse
different.
racist. It's also
It's
racist.
racist if she said Kajol is more milk chocolate and
White,
I'm more caramel. Like that would have
less-
been like
less-
slightly racist.
I am
Less dark
caramel
light.
Which she is.
chocolate.
Which she
Less
is.
dark lives matter.
Fucking smooth.
Less dark lives matter. Please understand. Kanye West wore the White Lives Matter shirt, and I respect him so much for that. Really.
Hey man, Cyrus, let's not go into Kanye's. It'll
He's my
take us down
hero.
a black
Can we
hole.
talk about weed?
What's that? What's
Can
that
we
reference?
please talk
What's
about
that
weed
reference?
now?
How
Just-
dare you say that?
No.
Oh, don't say that. You racist.
We can talk about weed.
We
though.
can talk about weed.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris
Oh,
herself,
Kamala.
a caramel.
So what was it? How do they say it in America?
Kamala.
Harris
Kamala.
Kaun si
said
Kamala pe hai?
no. So I don't know if you know this, but Joe Biden recently pardoned a lot of people for
Hmm.
smoking ganja and all in the
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
Small
And now-
offenses of marijuana.
Considering
use, yeah.
Hunter has a big litany of
Yeah.
cases.
And and Kamala is now saying that nobody who smokes weed should go to jail. Has somebody?
Democrats, man.
No, maybe she's reading the Atharva Ved because in that also it says ki
Which one?
ganja is Atharva Ved mein is
It's-
where
it's
they
one of the
mention
Vedas.
marijuana.
Which one is it?
There's Veda
Atharva.
Krishnamurti who plays for India in the cricket team.
Achha, he wrote a book.
No, but they're all related
Sonically related.
somewhat. Yeah. The show's already fallen. We can't revive it.
Phonically, not sonically.
Phonically?
Like, you know,
Sonically.
Where's your
phonetically.
mind?
Phonetically.
Less white person. Where's your mind?
Phonetically होता है और sonically होता है.
Oh.
Phonically नहीं होता है. Phonical क्या होता है?
I am-
Can
Follicle
you
होता
stop
No.
acting like you're not from
I
South
thought
Bombay?
it was a joke, like, you know, to make it sound like you just drop some of the letters in it.
है. No,
This
that's
didn't
not.
go well for anyone.
Nobody.
Alright.
Anyway,
Yeah, but
My
our
question to
problem
y'all is-
everything leads to something else. Why do we even bother talking? Yeah.
my question. That's so.
You should get a medical company that gives ADHD pills to,
Something like that.
to
Yeah,
sponsor this show.
Dude, then all of us will just be reading comments for the whole show. Let it
Or
be.
imagine we'll all be really calm.
Yeah.
Aye.
But that will be a totally different show.
It'll be short.
My question to you is this: when is ganja getting legalized in India, and what do you think the effects are going to be?
I'm saying 3:30 Wednesday.
Next week,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. That's my choice.
I don't know whether we'll ever see it. be
We will. We will
legalized.
see it.
I have a
100% we will see it.
Yeah, I have a feeling if they win the next election, they'll legalize ganja.
And because the fact of the matter is that
Yeah.
there's enough, if you look at it from
Then that means by 2024 we'll legalize.
Because the
ganja.
backlash will
No,
outweigh,
if you look it
will
up-
be outweighed by
no,
the
one second,
economic
guys.
mistake.
Our life is about, if you read the constitution also, parampara and sanskriti are two very important words.
Yeah.
And there's enough in the parampara and sanskriti which allows
It was
Which allows
Amitabh
ganja.
Bachchan's birthday also, na, recently.
Where did that come from?
Parampara, Sanskriti, all of
Anushasan.
that. Anushasan.
Okay, Anushasan is a little different. Even
I have
Mindly
a
is
disease.
better. Yeah.
My mind is not well. I'm a sick person.
We wished him.
I am a
It
sick
was yesterday.
person.
We wished him happy birthday. He replied by not replying, which is I think classy.
Why is granddaughters on your show?
She was
not
very
your
sweet
show,
to me.
this
She
show.
asked me to get her a glass of water in the canteen. I think she thought I was Suresh because the name is similar, no? Suresh, Saresh, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
You have a canteen? That's what I'm learning.
You don't get paid. You know about the canteen? In the canteen, we have nuts.
I have always wanted snacks.
Maybe
Have I
not.
not?
I
always
have
asked
asked
you
for chai
snacks?
when this podcast episode started. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's
How
basic.
have you not got him any tea?
Because
Because it
Sparsh is
says
fucking
closed.
on his Instagram.
No,
Sparsh is on his Instagram
it's
and
closed, Baba. You can't
and he
open.
puts his hair in hand in his hair and all and all.
This is what happens when you hire these young people. They fucking don't work.
This is why I'm against
No.
child labor.
Don't put him on
You
a
try
daily.
to get a 12-year-old to do your taxes.
Exactly.
They are shit.
You can't put him on a daily because
They
he
get so distracted.
Yeah.
he can't take the show on a daily basis. Monday, Tuesday, by Wednesday, he's done.
Yeah.
He's finished mentally and physically.
To be honest, though, I like it. Moment of sincerity, I do feel bad for him that he has to listen to this every
5
single
days.
day. That can't be
and you guys
easy.
are on only once a
Listen,
week.
are you fucking kidding me? What a cushy job. You're sitting in the AC all day and all and listening
That's
to
true.
people.
And watching
By the way-
porn videos and playing the guitar. And
Yeah.
all that.
But I've started listening to this show like regularly now. Like
Yeah.
I listen to it sometimes on the drive or at work if it's not.
I
if
only
I'm
do it
not
if good panelists are there.
Yeah, same. I pick the panelists I listen to.
You listen to your own shows at least.
No, God, no.
Vartalab. Yeah, I listen to mine and I listen to Vartalab.
But that's when you like editing it. Do you ever hear?
I don't
watch
edit it. What?
I don't listen to this show when I'm on it
No.
No.
So you like hear the other shows.
because
You're
I've lived
competitive.
through it.
I only listen to it if I say something, then I'm like, wait a minute, did I say this or that?
Did
And
you
then
say
I just
thank
go
you?
to-
He gave you
Oh,
chai.
one nice.
Thank you, Sparsh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spurs can resume his contribution, which is absolutely nothing. Back to you.
Just giving looks fucking.
Today he's like a young Madhubala. It's all about the face. Just take a look. Young Madhubala.
That's his money.
I'm going to ask the chat if they want us to do a topic because otherwise we'll just keep
Oh.
doing this random banter.
No, but we have it. We
Some
have
doing
it.
fucking
that,
invisible
yeah.
Samir
It's
threw me
on
off the chat. Amit, what's going on? Grim Fandango is saying he's a huge complaint. He's one of our favorites.
Yeah, Grim
But
Fandango
I do think that it would be nice to see legalized
But who's
marijuana
Samir?
use in our country. Wow.
Guys, I'm losing control of the show.
Sam, why? What happened? Who's Samir?
I don't know. I mean, every time I go to the chat, it's like some other show or podcast is going on, and we have no idea. I feel relegated to the sideline. Ariful Islam says, wasn't Spurge on the show Sunday? What?
Yesterday I was.
Oh, he's being funny.
The chai is not hot, but it is
Okay,
warm.
Gaurav Palania, your Aussie accent, please. Everybody from
What
Canberra.
accents can you do
Welcome.
convincingly? You must be able to do an English one convincingly.
I can, yeah, and I can do.
Birmingham.
I can do a little bit of an English accent. I can do an
What is
American
Birmingham? Is
accent.
what, Midlands? What kind of
Midland-
accent?
But you know, I was there right now, and I met someone who had such a thick Scouse accent that I actually at one
Scouse
point,
is Liverpool.
yes, and I had to lean in.
Lovely to
lean
try
in.
it. I'll try it myself.
That's how I felt in Jamnagar. The guys talking to me in Gujarati. I'm like, hey.
But I can
See,
understand it.
Couch.
But they can immediately tell that our Gujarati is not from Gujarat.
Of course they can. Because we say Sikhrad se instead of Sikhdao se. And all
Because
that
there's
shit.
the
Like
S
we
and
make
the
all those...
H, and they have different ones.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
So
all
imagine when the
know what
Parsis
it
start
is.
speaking, they start running away.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like as you go that side of the state, it starts getting nasal. Like, you know.
Is it?
Like there's almost
Oh,
like a...
I sat next to this.
So what
lady
happens when
on
you're in
the
bed?
flight.
What are the noises in bed then? If they're
Oh,
very
man.
nasal? Is
Dokla.
that what they say to you, sweetie? Really? Ayushi? Is that the word that comes out in bed?
Does the guy say kadi ave che, kadi ave che?
Yeah,
It's time to-
Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
Wow.
Shut the show.
Dokla?
I'm quitting.
Can we show a picture of Dokla? Because
Does she look at his dick and go, Taro fafdo chati jai? It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm a respectable person.
You were a
the
respectable
lesson
person.
here is don't take porn beyond Jamnagar. Okay? They have to stop. There's a border.
Oh,
Stop.
no.
Stop.
Arey, ha, Ariful Islam, thank you for reminding me. I have a stand-up video out. I'm putting out my whole special on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. Now back to the show. Okay, news
You're
item.
putting your whole special up?
Yeah, in
Great.
parts.
Is it? Do you have to pay for it?
No, why? It's on YouTube for free for everybody.
I've been watching it in parts.
Yeah.
Whatever you've been putting up, then I watch it in like. So
You-
now it's all of those together.
You have to pay
No,
in parts
it's the same
also.
parts only.
Yeah.
Like the next part is out.
They couldn't do
fourth
the
part is
whole
out.
thing.
Ah, okay.
Now part 5 and 6 are left.
Okay.
There you
After
go.
this,
It's a bit like a government.
but
India is in parts.
That's so
the next special I'll put out as one video only. It'll be nice.
No, next special is sex in Jamnagar. I want to hear that one.
Snacks.
Sakes.
You know,
Sounds the same.
in Rajkot, I actually did the
Thanks.
whole show in Gujarati.
That's
Like,
fantastic.
Shut up.
I just didn't, because I asked them, is anybody not Gujarati here? And one person raised their hand. I was like, let me
Who
rephrase the
speaks
question.
perfect Gujarati?
Huh?
Who speaks perfect
Who
Gujarati?
speaks
So-
perfect Gujarati?
Yeah.
All of their Gujarati is better than mine.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, okay, then let me just do it in Gujarati and English instead.
Uh.
And then 1 or 2 lines I did in Hindi because you can't change the syntax and all.
Uh.
But it was damn fun, dude. And then somebody spat mawa at me.
Is that a
Somebody
is that a
laughed
thing?
so hard.
That's how you show love in that part
That
of the world.
Mava.
No, somebody just haste thuk diya re mere pe.
Fell.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Not
Yeah.
even in the show, like
Yeah.
just in
So
conversation, bro.
basically, he spat, didn't swallow. That's the what he's trying to convey.
I
to
hate
us.
everything now.
All right. You said dhokla in bed. I'm going to go and look at all the various dhokla shapes. I have to figure out who's talking to whom and about what.
The Supreme Court recently refused a plea that
Thank
somebody
God.
made. Thank God, just for any plea.
No, I know which one you're talking about. So thank God
Yeah.
specifically.
I thought
for
you just
this
happy
somebody-
we're off the Jamnagar topic.
Somebody wanted to.
that was a thank God.
Somebody wanted to make the cow as a national animal.
Yeah.
And
I
the
like
Supreme Court
cows.
was like, you can't, the cow is not the national animal.
No, please. We're not putting this as a national animal.
Why are you fighting about the animals? Can't we just,
That's what I'm
let's just
saying.
hate the
But I
humans?
even really liked the justice's reply, being like,
Yeah.
just because you've made a plea now, we have to listen to all this shit. He
Yeah.
basically said
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and that's
I
amazing.
think he actually said,
respect
let the
that.
cow speak for herself.
No,
Something
he
like
was like, just take this out of, stop it. We're not doing this. It's the tiger. Imagine going from the Bengal tiger
That's racism.
to the fucking
That's
cow.
really racism because the macho, strong animal who can kill to the poor cow. The cow gives you milk. The cow is your mother. The cow has udders.
So pet the cow, man. Don't have put it on a
There's this
flag.
beautiful, the way the
The cow has an
the
udder
judge
card.
put it.
Yeah.
The exact statement is, why do you file such petitions where we are compelled to impose costs? Which fundamental right? Which fundamental right is affected? The law
we
to
are
be-
going to get
So
that
true.
citation will come to the podcast. Just be very careful.
Is the law to be thrown to the winds because you come to court? Basically,
Saying what
Just
the
imagine,
fuck, man?
Actually, imagine this guy. He's sitting there on the bench
He's a
day after day.
justice. He's
And
a
he-
justice.
and
A Supreme Court
When these
justice.
frivolous things are coming in,
and the council is like, the council is saying, we are getting everything from cows.
Yeah.
Let the government consider I am not compelling. I would like to ask this council what he means when he says everything, because there are
I
things
can't
in
get
life
burgers.
that a cow should not be giving you, and why is the cow giving it to you?
Oh, more importantly, what does his wife look like?
No, I want to know that why there are things a cow can give us, but we're not allowed to take from the
Stop
cow in
it!
this country.
You.
His expert finally kuch reaction diya.
Yeah, he made the sounds.
He was trying to gloss over what I said because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
troublesome.
Yeah. And what's the point of doing it after you completely finish exactly everything that you wanted to convey? Then he starts the sound thing.
Yeah, you're not
That's
good
like-
at censoring.
That's like somebody
Yeah.
saying fuck off and then the beep comes. Fuck off.
I had a bit on this. I was
Yeah.
like, like guy दूध देती नहीं हम लोग लेते हैं, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah,
Shut
that's
up.
true.
yeah,
That's
dude.
true.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not like the cow
I'm
says,
sorry,
hi
that was-
guys.
That's
and-
the
any
cow-
animal. That's any animal. There's no consent
that's the
involved.
point
I'm
of-
sorry to
yeah,
break it
and-
to everyone.
that's the
There's
thing
no
with
consent
domestication.
involved.
That's the thing with domestication, right? You take an animal and you bring it to a point where it cannot survive without you. A
Yeah.
chicken, a broiler murgi
Yeah.
cannot live outside
Oh,
of a fucking factory
okay.
farm. They
No, no.
die. They can't just
Okay,
run
stop
around.
it.
Cows in our
painful.
countries will be fine. They like the garbage situation. They just like walk around dropping a deuce.
Let me
eating
just
some
understand. So when you say the
trash.
cow is your ma, she's not your ma by choice. Which is like she's your ma because you forced her to be your ma.
She's okay, but once she's not my ma. My ma is
My
my
ma is my ma, dude.
Sabka ma.
Gau
Sushma.
Mata. Sushma.
And ma tujhe salam.
No, that's what I tell my mom when she talks too much.
I
I'm like,
wo-
Sushma.
Is
Really?
her name Sushma though?
No,
No.
it's not.
Oh, I wish it was. I just wish it was.
And the high blood pressure, we know where it's coming from. No, it's very
Akash.
clear. Yeah, of course.
Ma tujhe salam is still unacceptable. Why I have to call the Gama?
Gama.
One sec.
That's fair.
Spurs.
I'll work with that.
Every time you say,
Gamma.
every time you
Gamma
say
is
something
good.
controversial about the cow, look at Spurge's
No, it's a
reaction.
physics joke, dude. She's talking about gamma rays and we're all over it.
100% facts. This is about physics. The
Binny Bo says if
physiology-
cow is so beneficial, why not directly eat it? That's Binny Bo.
Not
we are-
us.
How
not
dare you,
us.
Binny Bo? We do not support your thinking. We are from
Share
we are
his
from Jamnagar and love is Dokla.
dhokla.
Have you ever said that to a man?
Obviously, yes.
Hello, it's part of the mating ritual.
Yeah. Like, those birds fan out things. We bring out the theplas. We start flapping them.
That's where the term peacocking comes from.
Oh, topic. Pick another one quickly.
Things are getting hot and heavy in the
Your
studio, guys.
opinion on renaming culture. Recently, Tipu Express was changed to Vodiyar Express.
Yeah. Because you can't have any Muslim sounding name in anything. They're trying to change Ahmedabad ka name also.
Although Tipu can also be Punjabi. Although I know Tipu Sultan and all that, but I know Tipu who's at Kapoor. How about that? How about that, guys?
Nobody cares.
But Wadiyar, it just sounds like such a more fun name.
Yeah.
Imagine. So what are you taking? Wadiyar.
Yeah.
Fun.
And I'll be like, bro, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ जवाब देना. अरे Wadiyar.
I would say like 1971. Like, what yaar?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That was like a proper jawab.
You know, by the way, what I...
Ariful
never
Islam
mind.
just had beef curry for breakfast.
So your name and your
You guys,
breakfast is
you
really
bad
going
people,
in the
you're
wrong
not Indian.
direction of this show.
Press button.
Please don't come.
But I don't know if we discussed this last time, but like the BJP government also in states where beef is common practice,
No
they
problem.
have come out and said publicly, ki, don't worry, we'll never let beef get banned.
Yeah.
Obviously, they
But,
can't because you can't also just from a very logistical and logical point of view, you can't eliminate such large, massive tranches of people who are also
You can't
voting,
culturally just
part of
dictate
you, and
where
they're
you
part
don't
of
have a stand.
exactly.
Yeah.
And these are massive industries like the dairy and the meat. Like India is one of the largest exporters of beef in the world.
We are falling now very quickly because they
Also,
won't allow
exporters of IT.
them to be.
And we move all our affiliated industries, which is like leather and the tannery business is also one of the largest in the country.
We lose all of it.
Dairy is one of the
I feel
biggest things
Ayushi
in
has
the
now
country.
reached the precipice of her greatness. When she has this topic, you can see her, she's at her finest.
Whenever she talks like this, I imagine her on the bow of a ship. You know, just standing like this and talking like this.
I see her at Lions
By the way,
Club.
you know, whenever I do board a vessel, I always go and do that just for the fun of it. It's
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's anchored,
You
but
do that.
I'm still standing like
I'm
this.
so glad
The
that
Titanic-
my
the Titanic
mind's
act.
eye vision of you aligns with the actual vision of you.
But I can see her doing the Lions Club or Matunga or something where she does this speech and everybody's clapping.
Yeah.
And she
The
explains.
dairy industry.
Yes. The fundamental
I just mean that
aspects.
it's not going anywhere. You can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which government. They're not going to really do.
They
They can't do too much about
If
this
they do,
stuff.
then
So you're saying McDonald's will one day actually serve what?
No, I don't think so.
But in New Zealand, they're going to start paying emission taxes whilst
Because
people
Because of
who
the
own
gas,
livestock,
because of the
Methane.
bovine gas.
Yeah, because of the bovine gas. While in India, we are still not able to pass laws that force
human
cow
gas.
owners to not let their cows on the road. You know
That
what I mean?
is such a
By the way,
problem.
in Varkeshwar, we have 6 cows early morning at 6
car.
o'clock.
There are like 12.
You went by
every
road?
morning. Every
Did
morning
you go
I
to
have
Gujarat by
drive.
road?
No, but I have before.
This trip,
Helicopter is not road. You have to understand.
No, I
You go
took
over the
Spice
road.
Jet, which is basically road.
That's true.
this trip because
same,
the rain,
Same time.
Same time.
same bumps.
Yeah.
On the way there, because it was raining and because the rain has gone on for longer, all these animals have gone into their reproductive cycles. A lot of puppies, a lot of kittens, a lot of calves. And I have never in my life seen this much dead livestock on the roads. Because they all go to the tarmac because it's warm at night. They're so little, they're cold.
You know, you're right because I drove from Ahmedabad to Gandhi
And they
Dham,
get run over.
and it was
Stop.
bad.
Did you
Yeah.
see a buff eagle?
Huh?
Half buffalo, half eagle.
No, what?
I'm dying to see that. A buff eagle.
Cyrus, that's not real.
If a buffalo mates with an eagle,
Ma-
that's a
worried.
buff eagle.
Have you taken your meds this morning?
What the hell? Every time you make love, you think of Doklas. What am I doing wrong?
But you're thinking of an eagle mating with a buffalo and actually coming to some
Buff
sort
eagle.
of fruition.
Buff eagle. Are the buff? Are the eagle?
Or
AMS?
AMS, right. 10:57. Sorry, we have to go.
Before
India-
you started beating the dead
One
buffy.
second, it's
But Binibo
10:57. Where did
saying-
an hour go?
Well, time flies
India,
when you're having fun.
Where you
Ayushi.
can jump red light and a thulla, but not cow. Mera Bharat Mahan. What a
Yeah.
bunch of sarcastic monkeys on the show, I tell you.
Okay, AMS, AMA, IBM, and Volvo.
Hey, GK says Ayushi pure cow.
I'm a pure cow.
No, I don't know. It's not like that. He meant it as a compliment. It's
Are you
not.
calling me a cow?
No, he's not. He's not.
That seems hurtful.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what.
call you a cow.
He's not.
He said pure cow.
He's talking
Arey-
about Pavitra.
Guy jevi bholi hai.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Arey, dude, I went to my friend's wedding and the guy on the stage is talking about the girl's dad, Parmesh bhai or whatever. And like, ye Parmesh bhai ne diya hai chandi ka guy. And I was like, yaar, beti ko
Chandi
chandi
ka
ka guy
guy?
kaise bula sakte ho, yaar?
A silver cow.
Oh,
And then-
I didn't understand.
And then I saw...
I thought really a cow Chandi.
No, but it was like a little chandi ka figurine of a cow.
A
And in my
small
brain-
one.
Yeah, and
Arey.
in
It's a
my brain-
Nandi, like that silver Nandi
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and I just thought ki that's so offensive to call the bride a chandi ka guy. Like,
Yeah.
He didn't even call me a Chandika guy. He called me a pure guy, which is like less, right?
Wow.
can we have an
No,
episode?
I think it meant as a compliment. You're thinking
Yeah.
physicality. You don't think physicality.
So
It's
think
not physical.
temperament.
Yeah, it's a personality.
Temperament. Can get into the
Okay,
way.
but even then,
personality
I am really
of
not.
a cow, and you can digest for 24 hours.
I would understand raging bull, but like cow, I
You want
don't
to be
see.
raging bull? You want to be Jake LaMotta?
I do feel like my personality is a bit more aggressive than a docile cow.
You are. You're very
though.
aggressive.
Cows are not
Right.
docile. They are passively aggressive.
Yeah. Oh,
I am just aggressive.
Listen, a cow chased my Peter. Okay, that sounds vulgar.
Okay.
Peter's my dog.
Grim Fandango is saying, can we have an episode of Kunal and Cyrus driving in the XC40 Recharge from Mumbai to Pune via expressway and discussing their drinking days and theatre in India?
But why is this question to us? We can't do anything about
Next
this.
question.
Yeah. You have to ask Kunal, and
Next,
he's not here.
next.
We don't want to answer this.
Next.
Mahesh says, Ariful, I suggest pork, which is more tasty. You want to start a fight? It's right here on the chat. I mean, we can divide India in 5
We'll take
minutes. Just these
Ariful.
guys.
We'll take Ariful Islam's question next. Cyrus, are you following Women's Asia Cup? Thailand beat
Yes.
Pakistan.
But
Did you see that
was
match?
5 days back.
You think the big
After that,
three
they
of
beat us.
cricket?
Pakistan beat us.
Yeah. You think the big three of cricket are stopping it from being global? Yes, that's
No, but
what I do
the
think.
good thing is a lot of the Thai girls are Thai girls.
Yeah, they're not Indian
Ethnic.
origin.
No,
They're actual Thai
Yeah,
girls.
because all the other teams are Indian
Yeah,
and Pakistan
yeah.
origin girls. So it's actually our teams playing.
But if you see them from the last Women's World
Yeah,
Cup, I
good,
don't know
yeah.
if you saw that documentary also that they had made about the last one. They are really like go-getters, dude. And
Really?
they really
So
just
next
say
time you go to like Pattaya for a massage, it might be number 3, who's
No, she's doing better now.
Left arm orthodox is actually
I doubt. But this is a there is
or
a,
from both ends we've got a
there
new
is-
change. And
there is a clear case. I will not tarnish the reputation of cricketers. Politicians is okay. But think of it this way: the minute a female cricket team, like because there are such few and people just ignore
Yeah,
the whole thing.
exactly.
But the ones that became professional first are clearly leading the pack by a mile.
Yes.
Right. Like Australia became professional, England and New Zealand. These three became like professionally run
But
teams.
we're right
Ours-
there now.
We're there.
But
We're
ours
getting
is,
there.
our goals are up there now.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have the money,
now.
boss. We can buy Australia, England.
Yeah, we just
actually
didn't have.
do that.
But that's the thing. Earlier, they were not allowed to go and play leagues outside. Now, as soon as we allowed our players to go
Jemima,
and play
man.
leagues,
Jemima's been on the podcast.
Killing
She's been
it.
a star of the Asia Cup.
killing it, dude.
Jemima,
But
she
why
came here
don't
and her
we
career
get
went in the right
invited?
direction. Huh?
So we are just coming up waiting one day our career will go in the right. Not yours. Yours
Yours is
fine,
going in the right
fine.
direction. You hired your brother. You're
Yeah.
typical Indian.
I didn't hire my brother.
Typical Indian.
He
Sparsh.
walked
Huh?
straight in.
Sister
Nepotism
hired
gang.
brother for family business.
Nepotism.
What's going on?
Nepotism gang.
I heard nepotism and I was like,
I never judged the nepotism people because I was like,
Hey, it's not
massive
nepotism
also.
in a brother sister in the same business in India. That's normal.
that's not.
Nepotism
yeah,
is a little
that's-
bit nephew
and this
is
is a
called
country
from-
which has the concept of HUF, so you
Yeah.
can't have nepotism.
And we
and-
also have
we are a
HUFT, huh?
united family.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do one more question. I think.
I don't know. So Saurabh Pujari is saying horrible. I don't know in what context, but I think we should salute him.
Yeah.
Hamisha saying unnecessary. That was Mahesh. Oh, because of the dispute with Ariful. Okay, all right. So they've now.
Cyrus, you're getting
Oh.
distracted in the comments.
No, but I'm
This
saying
is
This
a
is what they
great-
want.
but the
This is a
comments
Cyrus.
are,
You let me do the
are
reading.
more sensitive than
You
guys
react,
are.
I read.
Okay.
Svetlo de Grazka says AMA for Ayushi.
Well,
Ayushi,
I'm
you look
reacting.
like Grace from Peaky Blinders. She looks like Grace from Peaky Blinders.
Ah.
Have you ever considered a career
So
in
from
acting?
cow to grace.
That's a great compliment. It's going up in
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
situation.
They're saving. See, somebody was rude
Have
to
you ever
Ariful.
considered
I also
it?
They're
feel
coming
like-
back to save him.
Do you
That was
remember-
rude to you?
Have you seen Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, it's
I've
such a
seen all
good
this.
show.
You've seen, na?
I love
I
it.
haven't
So
seen the
good,
new
na?
season.
New season is very sad, but it's the last season. so
Yeah,
you
I
should
think-
watch it.
I don't want to hear. Don't
It's
say
the
anything.
last season, but there's an option, I think. at
Let's
the end
see,
of it.
let's see.
Let's see. Yeah.
I also
But
feel
you're
like
right. It's not as. It's a little less gripping.
yeah.
Little anticlimactic at the end.
The
and all.
first 3 seasons were just like,
Banger,
oh
dude.
my
Yeah.
god.
The first
banger.
season was just out of.
You,
Unbelievable.
your heart was racing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entire
yeah.
and everyone. First of all, that show was made for women.
And he was.
also.
I felt he was
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
like me.
I mean, as a guy who can appreciate another guy, you know what I mean? Oh man, when he does that slow mo with the hair.
And
oof.
the
Thanks,
suits
guys.
and the
Thanks.
haircuts,
Yeah,
it's
thanks.
just
Yeah.
like,
people.
you know
Yeah.
what? I'll answer the question. If I get to
Guys,
act
yeah.
with people like that, yes, of course I would,
Yeah.
because then I wouldn't have to do it. I would just sit there on set and rule.
What if you had to work with say Himesh Reshammiya in your next film? Would you take
Yeah.
it?
No, obviously not.
What is
What
the
is
great
your
money?
standard? Who would you? How far would you go? Like which actor? Govinda, young Govinda?
No.
No. Oh God. Akshay Kumar.
Young
Good
Akshay
looking,
Kumar?
good- Young Akshay Kumar. good
Not
looking.
that much difference between
No,
them.
no.
Actually.
No, I don't want to be in any social cause films.
No social. So
No.
Akshay Kumar.
So
You
not
don't want your
Akshay
film to
Kumar.
start on
no
the
Tapsi
toilet.
Pannu.
Yeah.
No.
Tapsi's good.
But that's
she does
female.
social
What do you want
cause.
girl on girl?
Does she do social cause?
Yeah,
girl,
her
girl on
movies
girl.
are
It's
usually-
not girl on girl film.
Oh,
Of course,
sorry,
it's become
Baba.
a movie.
Okay. Sorry. Different
Yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I'm just going to say it because everyone knows it. Vicky. Like,
Vicky.
Vicky
Kaushal.
Kaushal.
That's your fantasy guy.
I'm so amazed
Okay.
that somebody called Vicky is being taken this seriously.
The last Vicky I knew was
You know
Wakar
what I
Yunus,
mean?
the fast
Yeah,
bowler.
yeah.
It was, hey, Vicky, right arm, right
One
arm.
second. You don't think Vicky Kaushal is objectively good looking and a good actor?
It's
There's
never
no such
crossed my
thing
mind.
as
Never crossed my
objectively
mind.
good looking.
Yeah.
He is good looking for sure. I have not seen him act that much.
I
You
liked
know what I
him.
mean? Like I think it was in Uri. Was he in Uri? उसमें आधा time तो उसका चेहरा mask से cover नहीं था.
Yeah, it was a big problem.
That's always
I
the
had.
best acting. If your face is covered and you can convey,
Yeah.
that's fantastic, boss.
It's like the Mandalorian.
But
Like Avengers.
he was good in all the other things. He's also like Masan was so good.
Masan was superb. Masan he was very
even
good.
the one
Yeah,
with
man.
Alia Bhatt.
It's not about you and your love for this
Yeah.
Vicky. I can't
I don't
sit
know,
here
man.
and-
You asked who I'd act with, so I said.
It's just
We-
horrible
we'll-
news.
we
Now
go-
she's in
You
love
can
with
do
Vicky
another
Kaushal.
question.
We'll leave with
quickly.
one question that talks about the fate of the future, which we can do today and tomorrow again you can do. Rohit Atre says,
Who's on the show tomorrow first before you ask the question?
who's asking? Huh? Tomorrow, Shreyas, Manor and Abbas. You should ask this to them. They are really the right people
What?
because
What?
they are
The
the
Shreyas is
future.
a palm reader.
What's the
no?
question?
While everyone is worrying about who the next opposition leader will be to challenge NM,
Hmm.
nobody is worrying about what if Narsimonji quits. The next options are not great.
That's true. I'm a big fan of Yogi.
Lol.
Naam socha? Aditya Nath.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, Yogi Aditya Nath, as in not Aditya.
Not him.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
that
little
one.
confusing.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to win the opposition?
For the opposition,
Yeah,
who would be the
if
face?
Shashi
Yeah, you
Tharoor
think
wins, will be
Malik or
damn
Shashi?
funny.
I don't think. No, I don't think it'll be from the Congress. It'll have to. My case.
No, I'm saying between Malik and Shashi.
Shashi Tharoor.
You think he'll win?
Yeah, I mean, if they doesn't win, the party's over.
Yeah.
They just have to end it.
Okay, that's
End
a fact,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
if Shashi wins, there's like maybe a modicum
No, there's
modicum
proper
of
hope because he's somebody.
But
I
he won't be.
disagree.
Yeah.
The country will not vote for him. Obviously not. But
Small
He
steps,
speaks
small
in
steps.
English. He will not win.
Small steps.
and he's
Small steps.
completely
No, it's true.
out of touch.
Yeah.
No.
No, he's not.
He was on
That's
one
not
mic
fair.
stand.
That's not fair. And he's won his seat. Okay, he's won his seat.
Cyrus, of course, he's won a seat, but he
Chirwal-
first of all has a very small seat.
Also, let's not forget. Never mind.
He has to.
No, but I would be very
has
happy
to-
to see him
you know,
win.
if
It would
my
mean
He
that
has to
maybe,
inspire the rank and
maybe-
file of the Congress.
Which
They have to go out and
If-
deliver.
Exactly.
If
with their
my wife
alliances.
died in suspicious
Already this kind of
circumstances right
conversation.
after she
2
brought
months
up
after marriage.
my cheating situation with a Pakistani news reporter, if
Yeah.
my wife died like that, then I might think twice.
Bro, that's all
about-
hashed up.
You think
you
it's-
think
I'm
it's
100%
hash?
sure,
Okay,
completely.
you don't think there's
He's
some
a
smoke
Romeo.
without a fire?
I don't
No,
think
but please
I mean-
don't come. Adultery is one thing, murder is another thing. You can't just, it's totally different.
totally different.
Speaking as an adulterer, I'm telling you honestly.
So you just don't want to be
But
put in the
coming as a
same lump
murderer-
as
I just feel
I want to know.
Yeah, let's compromise. Yeah.
No, but I have a very bad feeling it's going to be Malik. I just feel it's going
He's
to.
80,000 years old. There's just no point. Yeah.
If they go with Shashi, it means that they're okay with giving up power.
this is how I see it playing
Not
out.
giving up power,
No,
that
no.
they're ready for change. Parivartan.
Cyrus,
Badlav.
they like it is too shocking that they've even allowed it to get this far of having elections.
You're right. You're right.
It-
What do you
I-
mean?
But
There
as in
was-
it's a step in the right
There was
direction.
no
that's
need for.
actually-
No,
you
of
can't
course,
believe
there
that
was
they
an-
allow this much freedom
Okay.
of thought.
Because even this much of freedom of having
Yeah.
even two people on the ballot is too much. I feel I fully expected it to be even more stilted and being like
Yes,
at
you're
the end
going
of
back
the
to
day.
the famous joke that it's selection, not election.
Of course.
But it's with selection, they don't have a chance. They
Yeah.
don't have a chance at all.
But I don't
But wait,
think
if they have
anybody...
Shashi, then
Akash,
maybe
would you
it's a
take the
step in the right
presidency if we gave it
direction
to you?
for sure.
Would you say
Dude,
yes?
I am putting my money on BJP coming back and legalizing ganja. So
So then you've got your
Yeah.
horse in the race. You
Yeah.
can't
Would you
change
take
now.
the seat if they offered it to you?
I would take it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I want to be a VIP just to spite every other VIP.
Oh, I forgot.
But-
You have other reasons.
Yeah.
but I get it.
I'm
Like,
going to be गाड़ी लाओ.
you know what?
सर कहाँ चलेगा? कहीं नहीं. गाड़ी लाओ और तुम घूमने के लिए जाओ. बस बोलो लाल बत्ती चालू करके जाओ. हाँ? शर्मा साहब को परेशान क्या करो.
Make sure it's an electric car.
Yeah. Balls. Balls are a मंत्री. What do
No,
you get?
all the cars will be the Volvo XC40.
Yeah.
See?
I want to wear with the
See how
safari
we,
suit.
I was trying to plug and all, and you just shat
No,
on
no,
my plug, dude.
I would never because the last episode.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's
not.
not.
Volvo knows we love them. I'm the only Indian who can say Volvo.
Yeah,
without the
everyone says
W.
Volvo.
That's Bengal.
That's Bengal.
Yeah. We have a Binibu who's ranting about Parsis, but I lost that. Okay.
What if Raga joins BJP? Have you lost your mind?
In a way, he has, no? Because he's been
Actually,
helping them.
true. Honestly, he is their
Yeah.
best weapon.
Yeah, many ways that's the running gag,
Yeah.
right? Rags is right there for us, kind of thing.
Yeah,
The
poor
BJP
guy,
saying, "Usko रहने दो, रहने
But
दो."
I feel like he would be great as like a corporator. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy. मैं picture
Akash, he
देखने गया वो
doesn't-
बाजू में बैठा है.
He
know what I
doesn't
mean?
No, but he-
want it. It
Yeah,
just
he
is
doesn't
so
want it.
evident that he doesn't want this.
I do agree with you. It's like me in law school or me before the Marathi exam. That's his expression all the time.
All the
You
time.
don't say that. You live in Maharashtra.
Arey, but I
Where's Rishi?
Hey.
Rishi? Huh?
my
I
Marathi is the best Marathi in this room after Jinx. Okay, after
That's
Rishi,
true.
I have the
Rishi.
best
We
Marathi.
finally found Rishi.
मला काय माहिती
Every
नाही.
time I get caught
Rishi.
by cops, by the end the cops are like, तुमची मराठी खूप चांगली आहे. I'm like, oh, धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद. आता काय आता?
Dhanyawad is not Marathi.
I know
Hindi.
that's what. That's
That's
the
Hindi.
joke. Cyrus, why?
No, I
you
got the
shit
joke,
on
but I
my-
didn't like it.
Cyrus, I only just realized that the not the wolf on your shirt is actually not like guns, it's dogs.
I said the same.
I thought it was like AK-47s or
Now,
something.
watch the guns fire.
The guns are firing. See, tuck, 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 tuck,
And the
tuck,
gun show started. Okay, is it done now?
Yay.
Are we done?
There's a much
You
dirtier
want to see
name for
my
those.
shot today of the glass, full glass of water
Yeah,
on my right
I
side?
do.
Yeah, but it's in my phone. I'll send it to you.
Okay, we need one sentence replies for this last AMA and then we're done
Akash
for
is
the
not
day.
impressed at all.
Okay? I'm listen, I'm attracted.
Vicky Kaushal, kaun hai mere samne?
I look at your chest and I think of an old what's the guy's name? Chris Hemsworth.
Thank God
You
it's
know
the
what I
guy.
mean?
Thor.
Huh? Yeah, just the oof oof and the
Did you
other
call me
guy.
a whore?
No. And you know the
Thor, man.
The
I don't
ugly
have a
truth
lips.
ugly truth guy, Gerard Butler. You have Gerard Butler pecs.
What is the character?
Gerard
Like
doesn't matter,
Spartacus,
dude. I'm just
that-
looking at his
Oh,
chest.
the
Sparta.
300.
Yeah,
Yeah,
300.
Spartacus is not 300.
Yeah.
Sorry,
What a South girl are you? You get this right?
No, not Spartacus. I meant Sparta. Like when
Yeah.
he says
Sparta,
he
yeah.
says
One
this-
sentence.
Sparta!
One sentence answers. Okay,
Okay.
Samir is asking us, why do Goa trips in college always get cancelled?
It's a pretty smart point, I would think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember a few, not just Goa, all the outstation things not happening because of various reasons. I think it was basically Vikram Tharani's fault, as far as I remember.
Oh, you're blaming a person.
Yeah.
Naming and shaming.
Yeah.
Poor Vikram.
Vikram used to hedge his bets. Last minute coming, not coming, coming, not
Did you
coming.
used
Then
to-
we had to.
did
These
you-
guys do this till
Making
last minute.
multiple plans.
Multiple
and all.
plans.
Yeah, yeah.
And they scuttle the ship
That's a dick
completely.
move.
No, Vikram doesn't come, Samir doesn't want to come.
That's a dick
Want to come, and they're gone.
Your Vicky is more disappointing than my Vicky.
My Vicky is a sweet guy.
अरे तेरे वक्त की तो शादी हो गया तेरे को बुलाया भी नहीं.
Yeah. I forget that Shadi Hua is the bad part. No?
You know, early in the morning to face these kind of personal attacks, it's not
But
nice.
you really like Vicky Kaushal? Like he's your dream guy?
No, man, not a dream
Who's
guy.
your
That's
Who's
so
your
silly.
Hollywood dream guy? Who's the Western?
No, who has a
counterpart?
Hollywood dream guy? You guys asked me for a guy. I was like, he's
Gerard
not an
Butler.
It's
actor.
not
I
like
told you my
racism.
Hollywood
I'm just
dream guy.
asking you
What is
because you
wrong with
watch.
you?
Yeah.
I guess like I like Tom Hiddleston. He's
Ooh.
Hiddleston.
Yeah, the guy who plays the
Yeah,
Thor's
he
brother.
does a lot of good.
वो थोड़ा ऐसा वाला look
He
है
does
ना उसका,
good
थोड़ा सा.
impressions also, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he there's this he did a poetry reading somewhere and he just like
He cried in
reads
it,
No. You read that. You listen to him reading the poem and you tell me that you
The
don't
poem was
feel
called The
something.
Ballad of
मतलब
Bolaram.
He only wrote the poem.
No,
No,
it's
it-
a
have you
E.
heard it?
Cummings poem.
The Ballad of Bolaram by E.
Ah.
Cummings. Through the trees I spied a cow. I said to myself, Bolaram. Be brave.
I'm changing it. You're my new celebrity
By
crush.
E. Cummings.
Cyrus is my new celebrity crush.
Akash, imagine if that's your name inside the classroom when you're growing up. E. Cummings. I mean, that guy, I mean, oh, that would be fun.
Hey, thanks to the Volvo for making us EV Cummings.
Yeah.
That's the episode.
Gujarati
for
Manas,
today.
Gujarati Manas. You see
Thank
how
you.
they bring the business back to the business. Amit
Thank
is
you
going
for
Amit is giving
tuning
all
in.
extra.
Amit's also
Ten
Gujarati only, no?
Yeah.
Also Gujarati.
Conspiracy.
Which Amit is
By
not
the
a
way,
Gujarati today?
Just,
What is wrong with you?
I'll tell you something my uncle had told me once many years ago. He said, why are Gujaratis so good at business? Because at Navratri they come and they reset their hive mind every year. They all dance in circles.
Oh,
All
there
our
we
brains get
go.
reset.
But
and
you
that's
guys don't
how.
dance.
Huh?
You two don't dance.
But the vibes.
Vibes. every Navratri, Akash and I are correct. You got to set your thing again.
I just message Ayushi, are you feeling it?
The universe is calling.
Listen, HR and Navratri, it was 9 nights of different colored clothes in the office and everyone was wearing. It was very exciting.
You guys did that?
Of
Our
course.
HR did it. They had to wear
Yes.
different. I got it wrong though. 2 days. Completely
the colour wrong?
I got the color wrong.
Wow.
दूसरा दिवशी.
So what happens when they
Hey,
did
ये
they
होता
correct it themselves or they just came in the wrong color?
They don't say so much to me because they won't be like you are wearing
Yeah,
something wrong.
you
But I
fucked
went up to them and I was
You're
like,
in
guys,
green, everyone's in blue.
I was wearing green. Everyone else was wearing yellow. I don't know how I messed it up, but I went and
Oh.
apologized.
It's okay.
Uh,
We'll let it go this year.
why do you
Next year.
apologize? As if they're going to complain.
to Ayushi.
Poor things, man. They came up with the idea and I only fucked it up. But anyway.
I think podcast should also have this, as if we say bye. What color should we do for tomorrow? Tomorrow at home. So brown.
Shirtless.
Brown.
Skin
brown,
color. Remember the skin color crayon?
Yeah.
I used to look at it and be like, "Ye to hai nahi, bro."
But you know what's worse is when Indian women wear skin-colored pants,
Oh,
like tights,
when they were-
salwar ka bottom,
yeah.
and they're walking on the road, and I swear every single time I do a double take, I'm like, she's naked.
Akash, my wife is not impressed with my skin color crayon. I have to tell you.
But you,
It's because
bye.
you
The same
used it-
reaction.
Cyrus, you used it so much it's become
Same-
small. That's
Same
why.
gesture, same
Okay.
reaction. Same.
Okay, bye.
Bye.